times parents contribute to this because they shy away from the responsibility of sitting down their daughters and educating them on sex matters. And this has often resulted in unwanted pregnancies. So if this is taken care of, these children or these young girls will become more aware of their bodies, of themselves, and will also take preventive measures to avoid unwanted pregnancy. Now, if there is a law that stiffens immigration, the population growth will also be controlled. Now, if there is no law stiffening immigration, people can move out or move into a given area at any time, thus increasing the population at that area, which is of course the destination, or if you like, the receiving region. So if there is no such law binding on this movement, people will easily move into these areas, increasing the population. But if there is a law that stiffens movement, immigration, it will be difficult for people to move into any region to increase the population of that area. So with this few points, we can control the population growth of any given area. Now let us look at the resources of Nigeria. There are many resources in Nigeria, and we will consider them in these categories. 1, the mineral resources. 2, we will consider power resources. We will also consider the vegetation resources that we have in Nigeria. Now let's look at the mineral resources. Some minerals present and mined in Nigeria include petroleum, that's crude oil. Let's consider petroleum a little bit in detail. Petroleum, or if you like, crude oil. The word petroleum is derived from petra, meaning rock, and oleum, which means oil. So if you put these two words together, we have rock oil, meaning petroleum is obtained from rock. And it is usually associated with sedimentary rocks. In Nigeria, petroleum is found in some places like Warri in Delta State, Port Harcourt in Rivers State, Akwa Ibom also. In Nigeria, oil was first discovered in Nigeria at LIBERIA in 1956 by Shell. And closely related with petroleum is the natural gases used for cooking activities. And now petroleum undergoes, or the crude oil undergoes, some refining processes. And the method for refining crude oil is the fractional distillation. The fractional distillation method gives rise to many petroleum products such as diesel, kerosene, petrol, etc. Now there are methods of mining this crude oil. Crude oil is not found everywhere, and there are systematic methods employed in obtaining or mining crude oil. And this method for mining crude oil is a drilling method. Here in the drilling method, the underground rocks are first surveyed. They have series of survey, geophysical surveys, geologic surveys, etc. will be first carried out on the underground rock to find out if there are traces of oil. in these areas. And if there are traces, how economical are they? Would it be enough for us to waste resources into drilling activities such that after involving ourselves in drilling activities, we will be able to tap considerable or economic quantity of this crude oil that will be enough to supply the required needs? If not, that means there certainly will be no economic gain to go into such ventures. So it's better we just leave it. But if the quantity found out is economical, then we can go ahead with the drilling to tap this crude oil for the benefit of man. Now, if oil has been discovered and in a large quantity, a well is sunk to reach it with a mechanical means or naturally, where it is pumped out to the surface if the pressure is high. After the drilling and the well is sunk, if the pressure within the oil zone in the underground is high, you see that the oil will come out on its own naturally. But if the pressure within the oil zone is not that high, there is mechanical means of pumping out the crude oil to the surface for further refining or conveyance. Now, within the underground, there are layers, or what we call zones, where this oil is found. Now we have the natural gas zone, which is found on top. We also have rightly or immediately beneath the natural gas, we have the petroleum. That's why we have the crude oil, and it is found in the middle. And then at the bottom, which is the third layer, we have water. Water is found at the bottom. So these are the three layers in the underground, and the three associated or components or materials, if you like, minerals that are associated with these three layers. Like I said before, the first one is the natural gas, the next is the petroleum, and finally we have the water layer. Another mineral found and mined in Nigeria is tin. Tin usually occur naturally together with columbite. So the name, we commonly refer to them as tin and columbite. Tin and columbite are basement complex rocks, minerals found around areas like Jos. Now, they occur naturally together, I said that. Hence, you can hardly see tin without columbite. It is after they have been obtained naturally the way they occur that they could be separated based on their individual needs or usefulness. Now, tin is used for coating containers in a canning industry, while columbite is used in the manufacture of heat-resistant steels used in jet engines. Now, the mining method for tin and columbite is the open cast method. This method involves, one, the use of explosives to remove the overburdened rocks. Now, the overburdened rocks are the rocks on top where these minerals have been discovered. So explosives are used to blast and remove the overburdened rocks. Now, having done that, a machine called drag line is used to pile the tin into heaps. And then, having done that, there's a strong jet of water that is directed towards the heap in order to wash it. But this machine the strong jet of water that is directed towards the hip can monitor, and then the water that passes through the soil through series of slice boxes will wash the soils and expose the tin to the water, which over time becomes clean and washed through the series of slice boxes that we have. Now, the tin ore sinks into the bottom of the slice boxes, while the water carries the dirt away after the washing process. And finally, the tin concentration is collected and sent to factory for further smelting. Now, let's consider another mineral resource we have in Nigeria, which is the iron ore. Iron ore is also a basement complex rock mineral found in Itakpe in Kogi State of Nigeria and Alaja in Delta State. Basement complex rocks, from our previous understanding, are a combination of both igneous and metamorphic rocks. The mining method for iron and iron ore is the open cast method, and it has the same procedure or principles of operation as in the case of tin and columbite. Let's look at another mineral found in Nigeria, limestone. Limestone is a sedimentary rock mineral found in Ewekoro and Shagamu in Ogun State. We also have large deposit of limestone found in Calabar, Cross River State, Nkalabu, Anambra State. Also have some deposits also in Benue State. Now, limestone is a very essential material in the manufacture of cement. The method involved in mining or in mining